Well, well, Lori, I have a special treat this week. It's not really a treat. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I want to talk about age
Sure.
stuff. Okay. Because I always hear people, younger people, who say stuff like, and I think even I said it when I was of a certain young age, I want to own a house by the time I'm 30 or by the time I get married, as if it's some rite of passage to own a home. And what I'm finding is, first of all, these people, it's really hard to own a home when you're making minimum wage in a fast food joint.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really hard to own a home if you don't have good credit or a credit history. And it's really hard to own a home if you know nothing about home ownership. So let's talk
Yes.
about that this week for those people out there who have these dreams. And there's nothing wrong with having a dream. Oh, I have a dream today that I'm going to own me a home because that's what successful people do. So let's talk about some of the misconceptions of home ownership for our younger listeners out there.
Oh, I appreciate that, Dr. J. And I think so. I personally know that homeownership doesn't make you more successful than the other person, right? So
What?
it does not. Homeownership will, if done correctly, help grow your net worth quicker than potentially a renter, but it doesn't make you more successful or better, right? I think it's interesting that you want to chat upon this because I was actually just listening to another podcast, and that was
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they were talking about was, "Oh, I didn't buy my first home till I was 39, and I felt like such a slacker."
Really?
That is not true,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not true.
No, it's not true.
It's not at all. It takes time. You have to grow into the circumstance and you have to save into the circumstance, right? Though I think those two things are your primary things that you have to move forward in order to become a homeowner. And that's only if you choose to do it. So,
Now,
there's so many benefits to it, but go ahead, Dr. J. What do you got for me?
well, I was going to ask about property tax because a lot of people don't understand property tax because you can own a house
Yes.
outright. You can pay for it with
Yes.
cash from a record
Yes.
deal or a multi-million dollar contract. But if you don't pay your property tax, the states can still come in and take it, right?
That's right. Actually, my husband just mentioned that the other day. We have multiple properties, and my husband said, "Oh, babe, I paid for our house, but I haven't paid the other two properties." I was like, "What the heck? You got to pay our other two property taxes." And this is coming from my very own husband, right? I was
What?
like,